The Andean Community of Nations is a group of countries gathered together with the objective of reaching a complete, more balanced and independent development through the Andean and Latin American integration. Their current members are Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, and Bolivia. The members have similar characteristics like level of development. Also, the four countries need to increase the international trade. This integration allows sign agreement about cultural aspects and political area among them or with another organization or RTA. The four countries have natural resources, biodiversity, and raw material of great value that allows the creation of an economic growth zone. The regional integration has a common objective, which is to achieve more balanced and comprehensive self-development through Andean, South and Latin American integration. Now about the history. The first record of the Andean community is the Cartagena Agreement or Andean Pact in 1969, which favored trade among its original members, Chile, Ecuador, Peru, and Bolivia. As we said before, integration and development were the main objectives. In 1973, Venezuela joins the agreement. In 1976, Chile withdrew from the Andean community, and in 1990, the Andean Presidential Council was born. Then, 3 years later, the Andean community achieved a free trade zone between the Andean economies that were formed. In 1995, a common tariff of 13.6 to 20% is adopted. In 2005 was established the Fund for Rural Development and Agricultural Productivity. In 2006, Venezuela withdrew from the Andean community. The presidents of the community decided in 2007 to introduce reforms in the Cartagena Agreement, and the Council of Native People was created. In 2013, the Integrated Social Development Plan was established by presidential mandate, and little by little they were recovering for integrating development issues that were present. About the changes throughout the history, Chile withdrew from the Andean community, and later this country became an observer until 2006, then became an associate member in that same year. Venezuela withdrew from the Andean community because Colombia and Peru signed free trade agreements with the United States. In protest, President Hugo Chavez announced in 2006 his country's withdrawal from the Andean community. This agreement was originally a free trade area, then a customs union, but currently is developing a common market. But among the signatory states is already operating the first phase of free movement of people, since no visa is required for citizens traveling within the Andean bloc. Intra and extra trade. The principal commercial partners of the Andean community are the European Union, the United States, Mercosur, and China.
Created using Powtoon.